Good evening, everybody, and thank you for the wait. It has been a long time coming, or at least, during our holiday break. I am the Loud T-Rex here, joined by the one trick McCree, Zell himself. Zell, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, and I hope you guys had a fantastic time after your break. And I hope you guys had a fantastic New Year's, fantastic Christmas, all that fun stuff.
It's a lot of fantastics. You're
Yes,
throwing that a lot at me, and I'm a little scared right now. Like
good. Be
I feel the
scared.
pressure. I feel the
We're all
pressure.
we're all fantastic here.
I mean, that being said, though, I really do hope that people really did enjoy their holidays, had some cake, had something to eat. Hopefully, a lot of ham and turkey. I'm a huge fan of ham and turkey. So here we go. We're going to be coming into our first game of the new year. I guess is what we're going to call it, which is going to be AYAYA v Salt, who, if you have been following us within the last few weeks, we have been having Salt very, very well poised, very properly set up to really win a lot of games. AYAYA, though, on the other hand, has been having a relatively rough season, still trying to figure out kind of their team dynamics, who they're going to have in, who they're not. But always, 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 they always maintain this style. They can still keep up. They're always very close to victory. It's always just one or two plays that just knocks them right out of the sky.
Yeah, we've been noticing that extremely often here. AYAYA will start out strong and they'll play strong, and then they just won't finish, and that's something that they really need to figure out if they actually want to keep going here.
Ooh, hold on a second. Looks like you're far from your mic there, bud. It's
Oh,
it's a little.
that's my bad. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh Jesus. Okay, back up like 10 feet. Jesus Christ. My poor eardrum. Alrighty. So hopefully we get Kaz to bring up the roster sheet. But on AYAYA, we are going to be having the dankest of monkeys coming back here with Brimos, along with Xerox Mist, Mighty Peon, Magetti Spaghetti himself, and McBean Bean. Now the question is though, how they're going to line this up. We've seen Dank Monkey do very, very well as the main tank. That being said, though, Brimos is always at the forefront. So I'm going to be 100% certain we're probably going to be seeing Xerox and Mighty Peon play on the DPS role. Mist probably as well. I'm not really sure how they're going to be lining that up here tonight. So it's going to be really, really important for them to kind of get that. I guess get that utility, and it's going to be really important that they figure out their roles and really dominate the map.
And that's something that we've noticed a while. I know Brimos is here filling for AYAYA. But when we really look at it, it's definitely going to be Brimos on that Reinhardt, and I just want to see how they're going to be playing that. This is going to be an interesting match, I'll say, to say the least.
Right. Well, I mean, it's going to have to be because Salt has currently been the one of the highest winning teams in this particular division. Now, what is going to be different is they aren't going to have Stealth RTG, who's normally one of their lead DPS, but we are going to be having the likes of Prim that is going to be here. That's a really, really heavy hitter. Widow Faker is going to be doing the heals alongside Red Hoodie. Berkey coming back in. That is a name I have not seen in God knows how long. And we're going to seeing Pachu and Obi-Wan in the lineup. So,
It's
I don't know.
Miracle. It's a miracle. We have Pachu and Obi-Wan here.
Hey man, they're here and they're ready to play. So once we do get this thumbs up, we can go ahead and get started on the first map of the night, which is going to be Oasis. So as I've seen, AYAYA does very, very well on these kinds of maps. And for those of you who, if you're here, you obviously know the game of Overwatch. Oasis, very open-ended, a lot of different angles that they can take. However, though, they aren't going to be bringing in Eternal, who is a Doomfist main. And I always feel like these kinds of maps are really important to have that kind of mobility kind of rushing through back and forth.
And that's always something that I've really been curious about, is just seeing how Oasis gets played out, especially University and Library. They're two completely differently styled maps. I believe University. No, I'm sorry, not University. City Center, not library. There we go. Yeah, so City Center and University are probably two of my most interesting and favorite maps. City Center because it has that massive high ground up there that you can utilize on the left or right side of the attacker's spawn, and then as well as library or university, whichever people like to call it. Something else is just that nice big hole in the middle where it doesn't count as a kill, but it's essentially a kill.
Well, yeah, I mean, with how long you have, unless you have like a diva or a Pharah that is going to be in there, yeah, it's essentially a death because now they've got to find some sort of way to get out of there. So yeah, I'll agree with that, and I do want to thank Amara for reminding me. Yes, stealth is on Eclipse. That is absolutely my badness. So we are going to be having Oasis as the first map for tonight. Hanamura comes up next, along with Blizzard World and Rialto. So a lot of different maps that are coming in. Here we go. Oasis, as I said before, is going to be our first map of the night. What do you think they're going to be running here?
At least for AYAYA's side, I know Brimos is essentially a Rhine 1 trick right now, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see either a Rhine Zarya, which is practically dead right now, or a Rhine Orisa, that getting that double shield in. On the side of Salt, however, I haven't really seen them play all that much, so it's going to be a little bit harder for me to predict what they're going to be planning.
And I do want to give a quick shout out to Elfie. That I also see Voltage in the crowd. Yes, please. Taco Bell. Need it in my life.
Dude, wait, who's doing a Taco Bell run? I could use some.
Apparently Voltage still works there, so I don't know what to tell you. Voltage still owes me some Taco Bell. Alrighty, so here we go. As you said, they are looking to bring out the double shields. Miss Brimos are going to be running in that front line. So that's going to be a lot of shielding that they have, but due to the nerfs recently, they might still have a tough time. Meanwhile, on the side of Salt, we are going to be having Berkey and Pichu still running a double shield composition, but this time with Sigma. So I mean, what's really going to happen here? Not necessarily sure. And here we go. Both teams come out swinging out of the gates. Neither of them seem to have a Lucio. So here we go, coming up here in this central spot. Obi-Wan shooting out quite a few arrows, looking to try to land something. But it doesn't seem like Mighty Peon's able to land anything. Fire Strike comes in. Brimos from downtown manages to take down Prim. Now Brimos up in that foreground. Ooh, Red Hoodie bringing back Prim. Now they're back in full fighting force. Here they go, and they've got to be careful not to get taken out. Xerox able to hold that kind of front line, not allowing the enemy team to really take too much space.
What we saw right away was instead of going down main like AYAYA did, or sorry, instead of going down main like Salt did, AYAYA decided to take the side spawn and immediately take point presence, and that's definitely showing here because they managed to get that first pick right away on the Prim.
Ooh, and Widow Faker, great job. Prim did manage to take out almost the entirety of the team. What a fantastic job, Widow Faker, getting her ultimate extremely quick and using that amplification matrix really to dish a lot of damage out to the opposing team. Fantastic work, but great job on the side of AYAYA. They at least held it for 26%, so they still have a downhill battle, but not for much longer.
Something that I do want to point out here is that Brimos already has a Shatter. Like, this guy's an absolute mad lad when it comes to playing tank. He's super aggressive, and you just have to hope that it just gets played.
Oh, he went ahead and did it, but did it in the wrong place. Here we go, Obi-Wan looking. Oh, no, it's be Mighty Peon going for a pick. Unable to do it. Doesn't matter, though. Good spread. Here we go. High Noon from Prim takes out Mighty Peon as the Orisas do take themselves out. Pichu coming out for a big kill. Not able to land it, though. Great job by Xerox. Able to take out Pichu. That's going to be what ends that hold there. And AYAYA is still alive in this fight.
Of course they're still alive in this fight. What are you talking about? It's only the first map, man. Come on.
Hey, man, you got to keep it going. If they got fight in them, I love.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, obviously taking it to a map 5 would probably be the best situation of showing that they have the most fight in them. However, something that we are going to see here is that Salt only has one ult right now.
Yeah, and they're gonna have... Well, they got 0 now. Here we go. Amplification Matrix coming out here as Berkey takes out Brimos. That's a big one. And even with the freeze, it doesn't seem like there's really many picks that AYAYA can really grab right there. So here we go. Xerox does manage to take out the Widow Faker. And ooh, it's just not a good day here for the side of AYAYA as Prim and Obi-Wan just dominate the scoreboard right now. Wow, they're just nutty, man.
Both Prim and Obi-Wan have been extremely solid DPS. We've been seeing them play for I don't know how long now. I mean, you've seen it more than I have, because I just came in towards the end of last season, and just that triple danger noodle, absolutely massive.
Triple danger noodle, great job, combination there. Obi-Wan and Berkey able to really force a bad angle. And now that's going to eat up a little bit more time, and they're in one fight territory right now.
They most definitely are. Once they hit that 85% mark, that's the only time you can get one properly grouped up fight. At that point, then it's just trickling.
All right, here they go. Looks like kind of split force as Brimos is trying to get this angle in there. Here they go. They're going to start off with the beat. High Noon comes up. Prim able to land something, only manages to grab Miss, but at this point in the fight, that's massive. Xerox, Mighty Peon do pick up 1 and 1. Here we go. Danger Noodles coming on out, and Red Hoodie barely getting out alive, able to come up with that res. That's going to be absolutely clutch as Widow Faker is back with the Moira. So now they're just fighting for their lives as they only have McBean there to help keep them alive. Mighty Peon does take out Berkey, and now we're coming into the final seconds. Widow Faker's got to try to find an angle, but she goes ahead and goes for the hard reset. She's gonna go for that one last team fight, and I think that's a smart idea.
Oh, of course. You know, getting that proper reset out, especially before the 85% mark, which we just passed here, is exactly what you need. That's exactly what, you know, AYAYA took to get the point back in the first place. And, I mean, there's no ults coming online except for one on each side, both support ults. This is going to be a really interesting fight.
Oh, and here we go. Miz trying to get into that backline, cause some problems. Red Hoodie does bring out the Super Saiyan. Oh, could this be it? Xerox looking for some big picks, and they're trying to clean this one out. That's going to be 5 coming in on the side of AYAYA, and they managed to secure this first point.
Absolutely phenomenal play from AYAYA. That's pretty much all I have to say there. They pretty much played it exactly like they needed to in that situation to take the win out.
Oh man, I'm seeing like the 1 minute behind footage, and Brimos was so close to death. This is ridiculous. I mean, and but that's the thing though, you got to give it to Brimos, recognizing the situation, recognizing that McBean was the only healer he had at the moment, you know, and you see it a lot of the times when you're playing and there's only a Lucio to heal. And now the Reinhardt's still aggressive. It's like, relax, got to calm down a little bit, get some healing in, and then we can keep this going. Otherwise, I mean, not much you could do with 50 health.
Yeah, exactly. And Brimos, is, like, as much as I say that he's an aggressive tank, he's also a smart tank. Like, he knows if there's only a Lucio there, it's time to back off a little bit and play and wait until he gets his other healer in.
All right, and here they go. Berkey trying to get up in that front line. Pachu trying to go ahead and take Brimos on the ride. 1v1. Is on over to the May. Not able to grab anyone there in that shield with that Reaper up in that front line. Ooh, and that is tasty as Pachu in a terrible spot. McBean manages to take him out, but now Brimos in extremely dangerous territory. Oh, managing to stay alive. Widow Faker does take out Dank Monkey, and that's going to be a big one there as McBean is really going to be the only healer that they have available, and they're going to have to give it up. They can't just keep that going.
They most definitely can't keep it going. When you look at it, at the very least, you know, they realize, hey, we lost 2, it's time to keep going. Like, we lost 2, and it's time to just stop now.
I thought they had it, though. I thought they had it when it was a great job there by Miss putting about 3 players in the hole. It was Prim that managed to come out of it, but unable to really clear that up, and I'm not really sure what's going on with the video right now.
We definitely got to figure it out. I'm pretty sure it was just our production team getting everything situated properly here.
Gotcha. Here we go. Brimos in that front line, trying to be careful. Xerox takes down Berkey. Oh boy, here we go. But McBean gonna be the hero of his team, able to keep everyone alive with that ultimate. And here we go. Double Danger Noodles coming out, not landing on anyone. Doesn't matter though. Is able to at least separate a good deal of them. Die comes out by Prim, manages to land the one. Whoa. Who's gonna make it out alive on this one as Widowfaker takes out Muggetti Spaghetti, and now Widowfaker does go down 63% and climbing. They might be able to win this, but at a massive cost. And Mist still looking to jump on in. Pachu is up in that foreground. Here comes Prim coming up from the back. Will he be able to land a pick? Not sure, as Obi-Wan is taken out. This is an elongated fight. Oh my goodness.
And you know they use so many ults, especially in the beginning of that fight, that McBean's already up to 60% on the Transcendence just from that one fight alone. This is definitely going to be a really interesting game. I can already tell.
Alrighty, here they go. 78-16% and climbing. AYAYA might be able to take this first map home, but they've got to be absolutely diligent. So Salt trying to find some sort of angle with which to begin in, and Prim taking that forefront, trying to get some sort of space. Not necessarily sure why, but here we go. Pachu able to maybe start seeing this Reinhardt start this battle. Oh, and here we go. Amplification Matrix might be everything that they need, along with the bongo drum here on the side of Salt. And the Kamehameha does come out here. Oh, man.
Downtown.
That's a fantastic pick. Great job there, Brimos. Ooh, and he's got to be careful. Prim might be able to eat him for lunch if he's not careful. And the battle's still ensuing. They're not done yet, as it looks like it's going to be Prim trying to get off onto this flank here with Obi-Wan, but it's still not going to be enough. 60% and climbing. Here we go. The rest of Salt starting to show up. And Mist has got to be careful. He's completely out of position with no one there to back him up, and does get taken out relatively quickly. Hammer down, comes in. That could be huge if he could take down Prim, and Prim has to find some sort of angle. Just gets out of there. Decides he doesn't want to stick around for that fight. Oh, and here we go. Hammer down from Brimos. Great job there, though, by McBean, able to keep him alive, and now they're just holding on for dear life as Brimos comes up out of nowhere, but I think that's going to be the end of their hold here.
I think what they were doing there was that they were just fighting for that 85% mark. At the very least, I think that's what they were doing. We got to see Pachu actually waste his shatter because he was trying to hit Brimos, but Brimos fell through that hole.
Alrighty, here we go. Miss, got to be careful. Danger are coming out, so they're trying to get some pick. They are going to try to separate their team, and Dank Monkey coming up out of nowhere. He just tries to touch, and ooh, that might have been absolutely deadly. There's nothing they can do about this. Here we go. Is that going to be enough? And McBean does not have his life-saving ultimate. Oh! There we go. Even though Xerox manages to land the one pick, it's not going to be enough. As Salt takes the second point, man, they are going to go to the wire.
I mean, you might as well, and it's not like neither of these maps have been, you know, anything to laugh at, you know, 100-0, you know, 99-0, anything like that. It's been 98-100 and 99-100. This is definitely going to be. I can't wait to see how they actually take this first map home. Either team.
Oh man, I mean this is a long one, man. They're going for the long haul, and I hope that they stay kind of at this. I always like seeing this because it's always like one ult or one attack or one pick that really alters the course of the entire fight.
Yeah, it really is, because especially, you know, once you get up towards these higher ranks like Platinum, Diamond, Masters area, all that fun stuff. All the mistakes get punished more. So getting that one pick, you know, you go in 5v6, I believe it's like 80 to 85% more likely to win that team fight.
Oh, and that's a big feels bad. McBean though able to stay alive. Oh, but it could be dangerous territory. That's a 1-1 pick here on both sides. But McBean's got to be careful not to get taken out. Dank Monkey still on that Lucio, able to keep him alive. Oh, and that dive composition might not be coming in for the best. Dank Monkey, you absolute animal. Great job. They're able to take two, but Prim coming up with three might be the deciding factor. Brimos does take down Prim, and there's still a healer alive in the form of the Red Hoodie. So they're still contesting this point. and they still might be able to hold on to it. And no, it's gonna have to be missed. Backing up out of there and just can't hold on. Mighty Peon though coming in with Dank Monkey, and I think they're gonna have to exfil. I don't think they can really maintain this pressure for too long.
I don't know what's going on here. They had just kind of Dank just chilling around on the point. I think he was just trying to stall and wait until everyone got back, but that might have been the wrong point here.
Ooh, and here we go. Nobody's really capped it just yet, and there we go. Salt managing this, but I think AYAYA needs to slow it down for just a smidge, and they're just throwing bodies into it. Ooh, I say that, two people on Salt died.
They're just throwing bodies in.
Yeah.
I assume that means, you know, they let the bodies hit the floor.
Please stop. Please stop. Go home. Go home. Go count something. Christ, that hurt me in the soul. Here we go. Kamehameha is out. High noon from Prim. Oh, is he going to be able to land someone? That's afraid, and that might have been an extremely huge play, but we'll see what happens. Mist does manage to get Prim, and here we go. Mist just left click W his way to victory, as now Obi-Wan does get taken out, and at the 40-ish mark, looks like nobody seems to kill Red Hoodie. Jesus, he just held on for it. Nobody could land him. What kind of nonsense is it?
He held up for an extra 8% there, or 6% actually. Sorry, my bad.
Hey man, and that's the thing, you got to give it to him. That extra percentage, that counts for a lot. I mean, it's a bit of a stagger, but if all you're waiting on is one teammate that can speed boost, fantastic. Alrighty, here we go. Next fight is going to be underway, and here they go. Ooh, that sleep coming out from McBean doesn't stop it right away, but it could have been the saving sleep. Here we go. Meteor Strike comes up from Spaghetti. He just uses it as an escape, and he's just trying to get that quick pick here on the Sigma. Ooh, and manages to do so as Prim is going to get caught into a corner as Dank Monkey takes him out. Ooh, repping the supports right now, Dank. Repping the supports.
There's one way that Salt can win this right now. It's called press Q. Both Berkey and Obi-Wan press Q.
I love this. I love the bit war that's going on in chat right now.
Oh yeah, is it even really a bit war?
I mean, it's like penny bit war, but I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that too.
I see a lot of little flashy things coming up. So here we go, and they're trying to jump in, hop onto the point. Brimos as the hamster trying to make it work, and they're all trying to clear out. Great job there by Dank Monkey, though, able to keep the team alive and running around. Oh man! And now the picks are starting to come in favor of AYAYA, and they just turned what could have been an extremely devastating situation into an extremely good one. And now Red Hoodie gets taken out. Ooh, man, you hate to see it, but I think they're going to be coming into this fight with a 5v6.
That's most definitely what they're going to be coming into the fight with. And I told them. You know what? I told them. I know they can't hear me, but I told them. Both Berkey and Obi-Wan needed to press Q, not just one of them.
Ooh, High Noon comes in, but great job there by McBean. Able to... And now Xerox comes out and... Here we go. The ultimates are all coming out, and they want this point. Red Hoodie still just trying to hold on, as now it's going to be Obi-Wan switching over to the Doomfist, looking to try to clean someone's clock. Gets taken out by a mine instead. And now all they're trying to do is hold on for absolute dear life. Red Hoodie is just rushing back and forth as now Prim manages to make it on in. That's going to be a double kill. Will they be able to turn this one around? I'm not 100% sure, but it's starting to look more and more in their favor as they're unable to land this pick. And oh my god, they actually managed to hold it. What?
I just want to point out in the chat, Nassif is just saying that nanoing Dank Monkey was the play.
Bro, he kept him alive. Like I gotta give that to McBeamy. Obviously, it looks like he was just finishing up that ult usage, but I mean, it was a great choice. Kept Dank Monkey going, and you still have a support kind of rolling on in. You never know what you can find. So here we go. Miss has got to be careful as Prim is looking at him like I look at cheeseburgers. And now here we go, trying to land some sort of damage. Area is denied here for AYAYA, they've got to be careful not to land into it, and that's going to be a 1-1 pick. Xerox has got to do something. The DPS have got to clean this bad boy up, but none of them seem to be able to land some sort of damage. Mighty Peon coming up into the sky. Oh, coming in, looking for a pick, and unable to land anything. Kamehameha does come out from McBean, though. Absolutely huge, and they might be able to finish this one off. 99%, they've got to finish him off. Berkey, going to be the last bastion of hope. Not able to do it. 99%. That overtime timer is taken and unable to do anything. AYAYA takes the first map.
Absolutely phenomenal play, especially from Dank Monkey. You know, managing to keep his team alive through what seemed like hell and back.
Ooh, and there goes Prim. I'm assuming that's the triple he did on that on the second part. Yep, there it is. Is it a triple? I think it is. Yeah, it's a triple with cheese. Yep. I don't care if you got it. Technically, it would have been like a quadruple. Yeah, whatever. Great job, Widowfaker. You got him. You got the Doom, and I appreciate that because I hate Doomfist when I play support so much, so much. It's my least favorite thing in the planet. Alrighty. So that was it for the first map. AYAYA is going to be taking it home, and man, seriously, this chat with all these little things coming up, I feel absolutely fantastic. Erica, you enjoy yourself as you go on off to bed. Please remember, drink some more milk. It's a good way to go to sleep. And if you're lactose intolerant, then forget about that. Please don't listen to me. I'm talking out of my butt cheeks. So next map of the night is going to be Hanamura. Once we do get the character changes and the everything that needs to be done, that's where we're going to be. What'd you think of this map, man?
Hanamura or what we just saw on Oasis?
What we just saw on Oasis.
As we said right away, it was going to be a very interesting game. AYAYA barely managed to take it home. What was it, 100 to 99, just like it was on the first point? Am I correct in saying that? Yeah. So I mean, you can definitely see that both of these teams are evenly matched, at least in some form.
Right. And that's a wonderful thing to see, especially with the way AYAYA is playing. They're really, really getting together. They're grouping up. I think right now, though, the weakest part that they have is that they're not very quick on the kill. And that's really going to cost them here because you got to think about it. For that last point, they had it. They just could not take down Red Hoodie quick enough.
Exactly. And that's what allowed Salt to, kind of come back and just kind of play for as long as they could and really drag that overtimer out. Yes, it's the overtimer now.
Yeah, the overtimer. Overtime timer. Blah. I'm telling you, try saying that in the overtime timer. It'll get you. And if it just got me, well then sorry. I guess I'm getting old. I'm sorry, guys. So Hanamura, it is going to be 2CP, very clear, defined lines of offense and defense. So usually people love having main this point. Honestly, I hate playing main tank in this map. I tell you what.
Then just don't play main tank, forehead. 2 off tanks, GG easy.
GG easy. Yeah, that's how we do it. Okay, press W. All right, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Just press W into them.
Yeah, okay. No, honestly, and it's always when there's a May. I feel like that's the most frustrating thing. You jump in, you make like 2 steps forward. I don't know, you fart in the wrong direction, and there you are. Now there's a May wall. Your team is completely closed off, and all you can do is wait to die. That's kind of your day, really. That's kind of where we're at.
That's about right. That sounds about right. But does it feel about right?
That's exactly what happened. What do you mean? You get to watch the beautiful Satan. Oh, what do you do? Oh, Primos. I thought he was about to charge in there. I was like, bro, hard throwing.
I mean, isn't that what Primos does regularly?
I don't know. So here we go. Pachu up in that front line. Happen to see that May. They're waiting on her.
Oh,
man. But the double kill, though, or at least the double pick coming in here from the side of AYAYA is going to come in massively clutch. So they've got to be careful not to give this away. And Obi-Wan is still trying to hold on. Great job there by Miss, taking him off that high ground. And I don't think they've got any other choice. But, I mean, it looks like they're just staying there. They're not necessarily winning, but not losing either. There we go. Berkey going for the reset. Red Hoodie trying to get managing to get Xerox. Honestly, this could be very dangerous territory here for the side of AYAYA. They don't have their Mei to try to block anyone off.
You're right, they don't. And Brick over here in the chat, you know, repping his bald. Sorry, a ball hog is OP on offense. I don't know if I quite agree with that, but I'll let you have your dreams.
Ooh, and Obi-Wan does take out Mighty. Peon, that could be a big pick, but Miz takes down Obi-Wan. Here they go, rushing on in, and the Kamehameha is coming out here. Widow Faker, great immortality field though, able to keep people alive, but it's not going to be enough. That's gonna be the end there. Fantastic work here from the side of Salt, managing to clean that one up with 2 minutes remaining. That's gonna put him in what, 5-minute territory?
5 minutes.
I mean, that's a long time, but honestly, this point is relatively annoying to try to get to. I mean, that's the point of 2CP. The defensive always has that advantage, but damn. That's all I gotta say about that. But damn.
But damn, dude.
Alright, here we go.
Daniel.
Ooh, damn Daniel Prim. He just got completely fracked. Holy crap, that's just a bad day in paradise. He wants the 1v1. He wanted the 1v1. I ain't gonna give it to him, though.
Nope, not allowed.
Alright, so now that's gonna be a bit of a setback. They are gonna go ahead and just have to wait for Prim to show back up. I mean, really nothing else you can do at that point.
There really is nothing you can do, especially when you lost that that first initial pick battle. There's really nothing that you can do in that situation. Primos is walled off. Oh no.
Oh man, but great job there by Dank Monkey. He did drop like every cooldown he had, but you know what? You got to keep that main tank alive. You cannot have that enemy Ryan just running around doing whatever he wants.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, you can, but I mean, you tell me what your whole team says when you let the main tank die.
I mean, I'm usually the main tank when I'm not playing DPS, so I don't know how they feel.
See? I knew it. I'm telling you, love your supports. So here we go. Next fight is going to be underway. It's a bit of a poke battle. Not really sure where they're going to be starting off from. Firestrike does come out and do some solid work. Oh, and Xerox looking to try to clean house, but I don't know how well that's going to work. Mighty Peon does take out one. It's a 1-1 or 2-2 trade as Prim does take down Mist. My God, they're just wrecking AYAYA's defense. I was not expecting it to be this crisp, this clean. And now Brimos has to find his way in as Prim does have all of that extra damage there to make it work.
Oh my God, Mad Lad.
Does manage to land a few hits, but great job there by Red Hoodie. And now McBean does have to drop his ultimate, but I think it's just too little too late at this point.
Indeed it is. The only person who can even come back in that situation is Brimos, and he actually manages to make it, but he C9's off the charge!
I mean, even if he hadn't, he had Prim in his butt cheeks. Like, there's nothing you could do there.
It doesn't really matter because in that point in time, he would have had enough time for Brimos to get back. Or not Brimos, sorry. He would have had enough time for his ball to come back.
All right. So, they've got 3 minutes, man. They've got 3 minutes. That's a lot of time to hold on to. But that being said, though, it really just depends on AYAYA's offense and how they can handle it. Now, at least for the strategy that Salt kept doing, they continuously kept using that teleporter to try to get into an advantageous position. And once they kind of found the right angle, they were able to work themselves in relatively easy. So they really didn't have that much of a problem against Xerox's Mei. So the question is now, how are they going to deal going against the AYAYA?
Press W. That's it. Isn't that Overwatch in a nutshell? WM1. And occasionally U.
God, I have to listen to a tank main tell me how to play. Or no, you're not even a tank main. You're a DPS main. What am I talking about?
I click heads.
You click heads. I keep you alive long enough to click heads. The heck are you talking about? So, 15 seconds are on the clock, and we are going to be having double shield compositions on both sides. Looking almost mirror, honestly, for the exception of the secondary healer, which Bean is going to be playing on the Lucio. So they are going to have that speed boost, but Widowfaker is going to be playing on her staple Ana, or I say staple because I've seen her do a lot of good Ana play recently. So, Obi-Wan does have that angle, looking to see how he can get a Mighty Peon going against him in the Hanzo 1v1. Not able to land just about anything. So Brimos able to manage. I guess he's going to bait that wall. And now they're pushing their way on in, and that could be dangerous territory if they're not careful. Fire Strike does do a fantastic world of hurt. And now the lamp is on. Mighty Peon takes out Prim, and that's going to be what starts what could be the beginning of the end. Now they're pushing their way on in. They've got to get some sort of pick potential, and I see them slowly starting to get it. There goes the freeze on Pichu. Obi-Wan does take down Mist. That's going to be an anti-nade coming in here from Widowfaker, and it's not going to be enough. Now they're just swinging on in. Can they make it? Xerox picking up Red Hoodie. Ooh, and Brimos just knows that he wants to go in and secure this kill. And honestly, that's honestly what he was doing. Just left click W. That was kind of it.
Yeah, exactly. WM1. That's literally it.
He's just sitting there swinging, man. I always feel like that's the annoying part of playing Ryan. Just go in, left click W, just work that damage. So
Yeah,
they've got almost 6 minutes. I mean, they've got quite a bit of time. They're looking for the snowball too.
Well, I don't know why you would look for the snowball, at least in this situation now. Just solely because of the fact that, you know, the game.
Ooh. And the hammer down comes in. Oh my god. AYAYA comes out with full force. What?
The absolute mad lads.
What happened here? Oh my god. I was finishing a monologue.
Oh, what? What?
Yeah, dude, I was finishing something. I was like, yeah? Okay.
Okay, guys.
Okay there. 5
Okay,
minutes?
Don't make me get my Midwestern accent out.
I love that accent. You don't understand. I don't know why.
Let me just sneak right past you there and grab that ranch.
Yo, now I'm hungry. Stop. I haven't had dinner yet. I haven't had dinner yet, and we've got chicken nuggies.
Nuggets.
I know.
Also,
feel envious. Yeah, dude, I am watering at the mouth. Okay, it hurts because it's delicious. Honestly though, that sounds so good. And unfortunately, we didn't get a pub sub, so I'm sad.
Oh, we didn't get a pub sub.
Yeah, it's what we got down here, man. And if you haven't had the chance, come down to Florida and get yourself a pub sub. Delicious.
Bro, I don't have the money to freaking walk to the gas station. How am I gonna come down to Florida?
I mean, you'll find some way to make $5. You can walk. You got legs. What you mean? Alrighty, so here we go. Second offensive attack here from the side of Salt, and they're gonna have to be relatively quick because, quite honestly, they're not doing very well in the time bank. However, Obi-Wan is going to be up into the skies trying to take down Mighty Peon, who's in an extreme disadvantage, trying to take out the 2v1 Bar Mercy. Doesn't have any backup, and he does get taken down extremely early. Brimos, though, able to land that first pick. But now they've got to back up. Prim up in that foreground, looking to try to get some sort of pick potential. Xerox somehow taken down. Obi-Wan, and Widowfaker is just gonna have to find a way to GTFO out of that one. Now Prim gets Fire Strike to the forehead. That's gonna be a big one there, and now they're just starting to clean house. 2 minutes remaining. That's a great job there by AYAYA.
I think they finally figured out, you know, their groove. Especially with Brimos coming out here with the Reinhardt. It's absolute insanity. Brimos has been dictating the start of these fights for the most part, for almost every engagement.
And that's the thing though. As the main tank, that's what you want to do. You want to force the enemy team to fight you on their terms, not your terms. Yeah, that thing. Whatever. So here we go. Prim jumping in onto the point, but Mighty Peon feeling the spirit of the West, trying to take down Prim onto the point. He is going to be on that McCree, which might be extremely helpful here against Obi-Wan. I say might, definitely is. So now the battle is still underway, and Brimos is still looking to just land some solid picks. Pachu does get taken out, and Salt really trying to find their footing in one way, shape, or form. Prim in that back line looking to do something, does get stunned, taken down, and now this fight is still continuing. Oh, and that's just the feels bad for Berkey. Sorry, buddy.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. Oh my God. They almost got another pick here on Red Hoodie. That could have been devastating.
That it would have been. It would have been absolutely like a major travesty. And something that I would like to point out here is that Widow actually made the swap over to Mercy without our knowledge.
I mean, she's been on that for like 4 deaths, so you gotta catch the program. Oh, and here we go. That's gonna taken out. Oh, but that's gonna be a big pick there. The res comes out from Widowfaker, bringing back Red Hoodie. Oh, and it's looking good here. Oh my God, Brimos managing to not land anyone, even with that ultimate. So, surprisingly, at the final second, they are going to manage to cap this point, but I think they only have enough time for one push.
They're only going to have 30 seconds once they come out of this capture. So this will be whack.
Yeah, either they avalanche their way in onto the point and make it work. They're kind of SOL at this point.
I would definitely say they're SOL. They're down one ult for sure. And I mean, they forced out all of the ults throughout this entire game for that final push.
Well, let's see. Can they make it? And it looks like it's going to be AYAYA already primed up and ready to go. Gums Prim coming in. Die. Bidek Monkey Buddy does get taken out. High Noon comes in. No. Oh my God. That's a fantastic job there by Salt. What is happening? Oh my God. And Prim with that clean ultimate, man. What happened?
What are we witnessing?
I don't know.
Watch. Now this is just gonna end in the draw.
Okay, do you know how terrible that is? You know how terrible that is. 25 minutes in a damn match. You're just going back at it, back and forth. Next thing you know, draw. Nothing. I get nothing out of my 25 minutes invested.
You might get like 3 SR.
Oh, hold on. 25 minutes for 3 SR. Let me thank you, Daddy Jeff. Praise Daddy Jeff for my 3 SR after 25 minutes.
Hey, it's better than no SR.
Very true. You know what? Or SR reduction. Yeah. So that being said, though, right now, at least in terms of time bank advantage, AYAYA still has a lot of possibility. 5 minutes and 18 seconds. That's a lot that they could do. That being said, though, we did just witness Salt get held back for the better part of 3.5 minutes. So, I mean, honestly, it's anyone's game at this point.
That's how it's been almost the entire time. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I get that, but that's not what I mean.
It's been anyone's game almost the entire game.
5, 4,
Alrighty, here we go.
1.
And now we go underway, and they've got to make some solid plays. They've got to do something extremely drastic. So, here we go. Brimos missed up that front line. Obi-Wan might be looking for a good... Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. They use their own wall to go ahead and block Obi-Wan's line of sight. So here we go. They're pushing on in, trying to find a lot of these alternate angles in which they can get their way and make this work. Mighty Peon does take an Immortality Matrix, so that's going to be huge. Immortality Field, sorry. And now Dank Monkey able to keep his team alive. Now they're swinging in, going for the fences, finding different angles, and that's going to be the first pick here. Miss taken down Pachu, as now Obi-Wan able to stay alive, looking to try to get into that back line, and Red Hoodie getting taken out. This is starting to look a lot like AYAYA's point.
It most definitely is. When you look at it, you know, they've only got 2 on point here, which is going to be a bit of an issue, especially just losing Berkey and Widowfaker, and that actually looks like it's going to turn the point on over to AYAYA.
Ooh, fantastic work there. I don't think they get any extra time, but it doesn't matter. They've got 4 minutes to complete this. And if they go ahead and complete this, then all they have to do is 1 tick.
Oh, no, they most definitely... No, they don't have to get 1 tick. They have to get it again.
Do they?
Yeah, because it's 4 for Salt.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we're in the long haul for this game.
Ooh, them dragons come on in, and Xerox comes on into that back line. No. Oh, and it's looking crazy right now as they're trying to get some solid angles. Brimo's 2 supports in here is Mighty Peon able to land a pick. Here they go. They're just pushing their way on in, and these supports on the side of Salt able to make it work, but the ultimate comes out here from Brimo's. That's going to be a pick here on Widowfaker. Ooh, and Red Hoodie trying to secure the allies, trying to keep them going, and now Brimo's goes in for the charge, tries to make something happen, Cap'n, and drops that ultimate. They're gonna have to back out. Double Danger Noodles coming on in, but Xerox is just too deep in enemy territory, gets a headshot, or gets headshotted, and now that's gonna be Prim helping with the cleanup duty. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Man, I thought they had it.
You know what? That's what you would always think, is that, oh, you know, we got this with 3 picks up, but they did lose 1 person in that fight, and they had long spawn, which kind of messed up with them for like pretty much the entire rest of that fight.
Really?
I would definitely say so.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD on that one.
Well,
Alrighty,
no,
here.
Because they lost someone and they have the longer spawn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, and here we go, trying to make it work. Bongos are up. Land the 1 pick. Ooh, great ult there by McBean. Is now just trying to rush away on point. Mighty Peon, though, taking out the T-Racer. That's going to be a good job there. Here they go. They're trying to grab this first tick, and they know all they have to do is offer just a little bit of space. Oh, and Berkey could be in a world of hurt. Does get shot in the forehead. Here we go. Widowfaker trying to keep her team going. Oh, man. You know what? You really cannot doubt that amplification matrix. It's so good.
You hate to see it. That was the second time that their push got shut down, and it was an absolutely amazing push too. Just got completely shut down through the stall.
Oh man, and you gotta give it to Widowfaker. She may have used it for herself, but honestly, the amount of damage you can start raining when you drop that amplification matrix is unreal if you can land your shots.
Absolutely, and something that I've actually noticed and like taken the time to learn a little bit about is the fact that Baptiste actually does more damage than Soldier right now. Like, actually.
Stop.
I'm not even kidding.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's a test that I saw, and I can't remember the amount of time it was through, but Baptiste got a score of 2,500, and Soldier had 2,000.
Oh no, and here's an ult. That's whiff. That's not looking. Is gonna get taken down. Oh, and the hammer does come on in. Ooh, McBean is gonna get taken out. Honestly, I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep this one up. They don't have any supports, and now the supports are coming back. Ooh, that's gonna be Prim getting taken out. They grabbed 1. So that's a 3rd tick, but they've only got a minute remaining. And now here we go. Obi-Wan just jumping on out here, trying to take down Xerox. Is
that another hold?
Yeah, it's another hold. AYAYA just cannot find their way in.
What is going on here? I'm confused. That's the third one that we thought that they had 100% in the bag, and we're not seeing the end game yet.
Hey man, I think I don't know. Right now, Salt is really making this work, and Prim trying to get in that back line, try to force some sort of damage, try to just at least force him to turn around. Berkey does have that ultimate. They've got to be careful. Or doesn't have that ultimate, I apologize, but he is going to be looking for a cheeky pick. Xerox does manage to stop him, though, as Pachu drops his ultimate onto the point, but that's Obi-Wan picking up 2. That's going to be absolutely crucial in order to make this work. Hammer down comes on in from Berkey, and just no defenses coming in for him. Great job there by Salt, managing to clean this bad boy out, and they bring this whole map up 1-1.
That's absurd. That's absurd. AYAYA, what are you doing?
Bro, fantastic work here from Salt. They just managed to hold that holy monkey nuts. And here we go. And it's the ultimate. It's the last ultimate. Look how very obvious this. Right in the middle of them. Oh no! Oh no! You just hate to see it. My God, Prim. Be nice. We all have families. Alrighty, folks. So we've gone and hit the halfway point of these maps. It is currently 1-1 AYAYA and Salt. But whose game could it be? Honestly, it's anyone's game. Anything to add before we leave here, Zell?
Honestly, not really. I hope you guys have a fantastic halftime at the very least. You know, you get that, take that 5 minutes, you get something to eat. Lau, I know you need something as well as I do. I don't know about our production guy, but I have a really bad habit of eating on stream, as you know.
How dare you?
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, go get hydrated, get some water, use the bathroom, use your facilities, all that fun stuff. And we will see you guys back in about 5 minutes.
Alrighty, folks, here we are back after the halftime. Hope you guys had an absolute fantastically wonderful time. I am the Loud T-Rex, still waiting on his chicken nuggets, joined here by the Messy Eater, Zell. Zell, how was your break?
It was absolutely fantastic. I managed to get myself a nice cup of water, you know, the exact thing that I need. And I also managed to read the one webtoons comic that I read up on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You ever been so broke you ate ice for dinner?
No, because you know, you can buy a 12-pack of ramen at my local Walmart for 98 cents.
You're absolutely right. God, now I'm hungry for ramen too. This is just a bad day for me. This is a bad day for me. I'm sitting here, like, I don't know have you ever sauteed them? Like, after you're done letting them simmer in that water, you actually take them out and just like cook them in butter. Oh, stop. I need to chill. So, folks, here we are. Blizzard World is going to be coming up once we get the readies from both of these team captains. And honestly, it's been a great set of riveting games. Honestly, I can't believe Salt held on to that point for 4.5 minutes, man. They just were not giving that up.
I mean, neither team is really giving it up. It's just showing how strong both of these teams are right now. You know, I know AYAYA is 0-4 right now, and I know Salt's 3-1, but it definitely doesn't look like that right now. AYAYA is putting up one hell of a fight, bringing it to 2-2 right now, or bringing it to 1-1 right now.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, though. Like, well, at least we didn't get the draw, so we can still have a game 5. And I always feel like that game 5 is always like the most defining of all the maps, but I think it's the most exhausting of all the maps, at least for from the player side.
Honestly, the fifth map, speaking as someone who's played in scrims and all that fun stuff, the fifth map is always the one where both teams are just so drained. It's just, oh. You know, you're almost done. Honestly, it feels like you want to quit half the time, but you keep going because you know it's right there. It's right in your hand. You just have to grab it.
Oh, and there's a sandwich, but I can't eat the sandwich because I'm casting. So
Eat the sandwich.
For everyone's casting sake, I will stay here and remain with all of you foodless while I stare at this. Honestly, I feel like this is personal torture. It is literally within arm's reach, and I cannot touch it. But here we go. And the smell just hit me.
Dude, just mute your mic. I'll try and one-man cast when you eat.
Nah, I'm good. Alrighty. So, all jokes aside, though, let's go ahead and get the thumbs up here. We getting the okays here?
We're not getting any okays yet.
There she is. Team's ready. Really? Do you have to sound like the SpongeBob meme?
Yep.
Laugh your ass off. Ass off. Okay. I guess if that's how you want to run that tonight.
I'm going to act like an absolute madman because that's exactly what I am.
It looks like Miss says start the game.
Okay.
Is he the team captain? I'm confused.
I just want to get it going, man.
Very, 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 very true. So let's get it going. Alrighty. Alrighty, so here we go. Blizzard World is going to be a hybrid. So they are going to try to capture the first point, and then we go ahead and move on into the escort style of mission. I personally love this map. Just so many different nooks and crannies that you can hide. So many different things to see. I'm not like a big Blizzard fan, but I do like kind of the just the ability to kind of walk through and see all the inspirations from all the games through Blizzard's time.
That's absolutely absurd. Just going on there, so as you were saying earlier, there's so many nooks and crannies here that you could just kind of hide in. Honestly, it's gonna be great. It's just gonna be a great map, 100%.
Alrighty, so we are seeing double shields coming in. It looks like this. I'm seeing just a lot of double shields. At least through this entirety, I haven't seen really a lot of Hog. I haven't seen a lot of Zarya. You know, so I'm just a little weirded out with just how much we're just seeing just really main tanks stinking it. Maybe on the occasion we'll see the hamster, but not a lot of these off tanks that we predominantly see.
I just want to see one game of Zarya. That's just
True.
all I want to see. One game.
Oh,
One. I
alrighty.
want to see an inkling of Zarya.
Alrighty, so here they go. Salt is going to be on the offensive right now as Mighty Peon rain on in that. Ooh, Fire Strike does manage to do a little bit of damage here, so they've got to be careful not to lose that Reinhardt shield, especially now that Brimo's past that 25% mark, is starting to look closer and closer to his ultimate. Pachu, though, slowly starting to capture it there, and it's really going to be big on who manages to land what. Prim, though, getting an absolute Zen ball to the face, is going to go ahead and clean him out. So now, Brimo's taking that as the answer to start this battle. Obi-Wan, though, up in that front line, managing to take down Mist. Ooh, and that's going to be a big one. That's going to be one shield just completely unavailable. A shield and a gun, too.
Dude, you're getting called out in chat here by Amara. You're getting absolutely memed on.
It's okay. I'll survive.
It's okay. Well, you won't survive if you aren't eating that sandwich.
You're absolutely... Don't remind me about the goddamn sandwich. How dare you? How dare you? Alright, here we go. Miss managing to barely make it in. Oh, and here we go. That's a bad day for Pachu, but the amplification matrix is here. Oh my god! You absolute animal! Managing to go for the 3-man. Takes out quite a few. Obi-Wan, though, in that backline, able to take down Mighty Peon, but it's still not going to be enough.
Obi-Wan just needs to start clicking a little bit more heads. Like he got Mighty Peon, you know, the main antagonist of this anime.
You think so? I don't think Hanzo. I think Hanzo is like the troubled one. I don't think he's like the villain.
No, I think no. Like when it comes to like the Widow versus Hanzo, he's definitely the like main villain.
I mean, if you say so. So here we go. Poke battle's coming on in, and Mighty Peon landing the storm arrows on Obi-Wan's face. That's not feeling good. That fire strike here from Prim, or I'm sorry, that dynamite from Prim, not really landing on much of anything, but depending on how he lands, that could make it work. But Xerox managing to get that long-range icicle. Fantastic. And now we're moving on into 1 minute and 30 seconds. Salt has to hurry up and figure something out real quick.
What do you even do in this situation? You know the enemy team has you up on ults. I mean, would your best bet be to just dry push it and then try and push again?
I mean, at this point, probably. Go in for a nice dry push, try to force out a few ults, try to get a few of your own back, and try to build your ult economy. That might be the answer. Honestly, who should've, could've, would have, that is the name of this game. So, here we go. Next battle's coming on up. Then the ultimate comes out. Obi-Wan taking out Dank Monkey. Oh, and here we go. 1-1 trades, but Xerox managing to take down Pachu, and not a lot of ult usage there from the side of AYAYA. Great job on their part, having a lot of discipline, recognizing that they didn't really need to give up a lot. They just need to give up the one.
The one, the only, the bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wife has now come in clutch. Instead of the whole sandwich, she brought me a nugget. I repeat, a nugget.
A singular nugget?
I think I'm in love.
Well, I hope so. She's your wife, man.
All right, here we go, and now the final fight, or what could be the fight from Berkey, looking to try to dish out just some sort of damage. Fire Strike does manage to take out a wind spike. Oh, and here we go. Is that ultimate going to be enough? Pachu in the wrong spot, gets absolutely frozen. And now Widowfaker popping out Kamehameha, not able to do anything. Wow. And that's going to be a full hold here from the side of AYAYA.
Mad lads out here, I tell you every time. Absolute mad lads.
Initiating match.
And I love to see it. I love to see that kind of just discipline. Really, that's really the only way I can describe them.
Yeah, I would definitely say that was discipline. You know, taking that, you know, that one of the very last fights, and they only use one fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah, one ult that fight is just That's definitely discipline, and especially using the one ult that they didn't really need.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're thinking about it, supercharger in the grand scheme of things, yes, it's great. You know, you get that, I believe, 50% boost.
Ready for battle.
But it's nothing compared to what it could be when like put in with other alts, essentially.
Right. And I think it's a great. I consider it like a great offensive support ultimate. But yeah, I always feel like it's one of those that you could really initiate with, force the enemy into a bad corner, and then really use the remaining ults to really take them down. That being said, though, the ult economy was not in favor of the side of Salt, so you know it was their chances of winning were relatively low.
You know, you would think that, but we've seen people come back from worse, and we've seen people lose from less.
And that's what I'm saying, though. Like I said, ultimately, the game of Overwatch is a game of chance. It's just, is it 66%? Is it 50%? Is it 20% to win it? You can still win it. You can still make it work. You just have to force the odds into your favor. And I think that's really the tough part for a lot of players.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Easy, Hunger Games. So, Obi-Wan off in that flank, looking to try to get some pick value, and AYAYA knows full well that they only need to secure one pick. And that's going to be a big order here from Salt, but Obi-Wan is going to be the first one to come on in. Xerox almost getting absolutely deleted, and here we go. Dankest of the monkeys does have amplification matrix up. Oh man, and Brimos can feel that pick. He can feel it. It's delicious. And now Widowfaker just trying to do everything to stay alive. AYAYA manages to clean this one, take it home.
Victory.
The absolute mad lads. That's all I gotta say here. Absolute freaking mad lads.
I love this.
That game only took what 5-6 minutes.
Mm-hmm. It was very short.
That's crazy.
Look at this right here. Manages to take out the one, smack, comes up onto the flank,
and just slams them.
Oh my god. And you gotta feel good on that one. You just gotta.
I that would definitely feel good. And honestly, like just hearing the Ryan's swing, you get the it's great.
I used to have a friend that whenever we would play, like, you know, I started this game on the Xbox, and he would just start freaking out on his mic, man. Just start losing it. And now every time I see something like that, I'm like, that is the only thought that runs through my head. Like, all I want to do is laugh like a man. Definitely not like that. That was more like a dying, like, vulture. So you might want to leave that one at home.
No, you're gonna have to deal with it now.
Oh, fair enough. Alrighty. So here we go. What could be the final map of the night, Rialto. So we are going to get a bit of a change here. Red Hoodie is going to get swapped out for Widowfaker. So Widowfaker team captain is going to come back in, and she's going to see maybe she can go ahead and try to help out enforcing that game 5. And honestly, you know, who's to say?
Red is getting put in, and Widow's getting taken out.
Oh. You're right. I'm sorry. Wow. Dude, I'm having trouble reading today. What are words? What is English? Do we speak it? Then how dare you bring that up, please?
And that NA hosts over here. NA hosts.
Hold on, they're buying comments? Hold on, that's what I'm seeing right now?
Wait, they're buying comments? What?
I don't know. I see Amara's like redeemed highlight my message. I don't know what that means.
What? Nani?
But all hail DM Kazi. Apparently Kazi's getting just a lot of love here. I'm getting no love. I'm sad, man. I'm a sad panda. Oh. Dude, I did not know that. Oh man, I'm too far out of the loop. Alrighty. So hopefully we get this one going underway relatively soon. Anytime Dank Monk let us start. Jesus. You think you know. You think you know a guy. You really do.
You think you know a guy.
But honestly, though, I really want to see just how Ayaya, like, if they can hold this one, because Salt has been playing very, very well. But Ayaya on that last hold, wow. And that's all I have to say for that. Wow. Very, very well coordinated, good angles, managed to really get just a good head on their shoulders and just incredible discipline, or incredible ult discipline. Just able to hold on to that, and everything that Salt threw at them, they just could not permeate.
The absolute Mad Lads, honestly, like they've been playing so well and so strong. You wouldn't believe that they're 0-4 right now.
Hey, man. So here we go. We get a thumbs up here
Ready
from
from
Wood.
Salt, yeah.
Let me see what's going
Nice.
on. Who's the team captain for AYAYA?
Honestly, I don't even know at this point.
It's either or. Let's see how they do it.
Bro, honestly, if they aren't ready in just a little bit, we're going to be getting this game underway anyways.
We need to get this started. And hey, we've got about 28 viewers right now, man. I'm feeling fantastic. Hello, if you're brand new here to the channel, thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to us. We do these 4 times a week?
Yes, 4 times a week. We have Saturday and then Monday, Tuesday off, and then it's Wednesday, Thursday. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Thank
Jesus.
you.
How do you miss that? How do you miss that?
Okay,
Oh,
sorry. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. There we go.
All right. So, I don't know, man. I'm not getting anything from these guys. Oh yeah, right. So, I lost my train of thought. I was like, what am I talking? So, big thing. Yeah. So I always like to give the spiel at the end. I definitely will. But if you're brand new here to this channel, please go ahead, join our Discord. We're down below. And we do these as Sel just said, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. If you would like to be a part of a team, please sign up. We'd always love to have you. We'll be casting for you. You can hear me scream out whatever cool stuff that is that you do live. Honestly, I love that feeling, and I don't know. All right. Are we ready? It looks like
no,
we
they're
are
definitely
ready.
no, they're not ready. Eternal's calling not ready. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
After threatening to tap the sign, they called the ready.
Oh, okay. I'm totally understanding that now. So, here we go. Let's get this underway. 30 seconds until Athena calls it. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think they're going to be running here?
Honestly, genuinely, we're just gonna see the double shield. That's all we're gonna be seeing. That's all we've been seeing today, unless they're stalling.
No, I think they're definitely. I think that double shield's been really working fairly well. So I mean, I don't know. I still always do like the Ryan Zarya composition, even though it's not necessarily popular at this very moment. But I always feel like it's a very good basic composition, very aggressive and so on and so forth. But I guess it might be one of the reasons why.
Boring.
What the way they work? I mean,
Yeah.
Sure, but at the same time, it's just a natural synergy. You know what I mean? So you can strongman your way to almost anywhere you need to go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's just such a boring comp, and we finally get to see a Reinhardt Zarya comp. My prayers have been answered.
You just said they were boring, boy.
No. I said a Ryan Zarya comp. I said the double shields are boring.
Oh, okay. See, there you go. So, here we go. Let's get this bad boy up and running. Fire Strike is coming in. Pachu trying to find some sort of angle. Or I'm sorry, it's going to be Berkey trying to find some sort of angle. Here it comes. McBean. Ooh, manages to take down Prim. That's going to be a single pick. Great job there. Managing to get them on that flank. Mighty Peon up in the high ground, looking to try to land some sort of big pick. Unable to do it as Obi-Wan tries to get McBean off from the side. Not able to really clean up anything just yet. And Berkey's got to be careful. Oh, man. Great job there from a Wind's Plague. Able to keep Berkey alive. Wind's Plague does take down McBean. That's going to be a really, really big play here. So now, It's going to be AYAYA sent back reeling for just a little bit. Spaghetti does pick up Red Hoodie though, and here we go. Amplification Matrix comes up by Dank Monkey. Prim though, however, takes down one, takes down two. He's looking for a third. Is he gonna make it? As now Obi-Wan pushing his way forward, and now Berkey feels the change, the shift in battle has started, and now Xerox gets taken out. Hammer down comes in. Oh, and it's just a bad day for the both of them. McBean Brimos getting taken out. 2 minutes and 40 seconds as it looks like they're about to clear point A.
Are they really though? Are they really about to clear point A?
I mean,
yeah, they are. They are.
Ooh, they've got a rush on in there, and Xerox. But now we've got
Xerox.
Double Danger Noodles here. That's a 2-1 trade, and now it looks it's red over blue here. They're just gonna have to give that up.
That's an oof from me, boss.
That's gonna be a yikes for me there. And that's a great job there from the side of Salt. And I love the way they're playing. They're fighting. And once they kind of get these picks, the tanks are very in sync with their DPS. They just start adjusting themselves and really getting themselves in a forward position and really start making life hard here for AYAYA.
And then you just kind of see stuff like this where Prim just gets picked out.
Ooh, here we go. High noon.
Oh no!
And that's just a bad day here in Paradise. Mighty Peon, though, takes down Berkey. So there's still hope for the defense. And now Double Danger Noodles come on in. That's going to go ahead and split them off. But Obi-Wan still able to be in a good spot. Does take down Miss, though. So that's going to be one tank down. And now the 5v, what is this, 3? Okay, 5v4. 5v4 is in effect. Now they're pushing their way on in. And it looks like the entirety of Salt starting to show up.
And you know, finally, AYAYA's, you know, kind of working their way back.
There they go, and Brimos does fire strike a Wind's Plague to the face. You just hate to see it. Ooh, man. What a pick. Great job there. Obi-Wan does take down Mighty Peon. And that's going to be a massive pick here. Obi-Wan takes down both DPS. Unreal. He's looking for a third man.
Sanity.
Here he goes. Oh, my lordy, that could be the biggins, but it's not going to be so. They're going to have to just readjust, but a lot of ultimates are coming in online here for the side of Salt.
What is even going on here? We see 4 ults on the side of Salt, and only 1, possibly 2, maybe 3 if they're lucky, coming up on the side of, you know, AYAYA. Big
And
brain.
here they go. They're just swinging on in. Obi-Wan gets taken out by Mighty Peon. Amplification Matrix comes on in. Oh, and that's a hammer. Counter hammer. A smidgen more effective. That's just a bully there. That was rude.
That was mean.
I gotta give him points, though. I gotta give him points. Definitely got Prim out of that fight, and that's who you need.
This is just an absolute insane game to watch whatsoever. You know, we've been seeing both these teams, you know, struggle uphill battles against each other for I don't know how long now, probably a couple hours. And I mean, this is all just kind of bringing it to the pinnacle, especially with Hanamura, you know, bringing it 3-4.
Oh, and here they go. That's gonna be Double Danger. Oh, and McBean with no way to really keep him alive. There they go. Anything. Oh, man, and that's going to be a great cleanup there from the side of Salt. Dank Monkey just cannot take a hammer to the face. Not like that, bro. That's just too much. And now Brimos is coming in. That's
Brimos, what is you doing?
that stagger just coming in just a smidgen too strong. That's going to be what ends that there. Here we go. Moving on in. Point B capped here by Salt, as AYAYA trying to clear up and gain their first season win. Mighty Peon winning that battle against Obi-Wan, but not before Dank Monkey gets taken out. So now this battle is going to be with only McBean at the helm with the healing Prim off on that flank, looking to try to get in that back line. Here we go. That's going to be a Graviton Surge. Not a lot of heal. No real pick. Xerox gets taken out by Berkey. Oh, and this is not looking good here. Oh, hammer down. That's going to be a big in there. And that's just going to be cleanup duty, man. They're having a tough time right now.
I would definitely consider this to be a tough time, to be completely honest. And then you just have Prim sitting here. Prim, what is you doing?
He's trying to bait him. He's just trying to waste just a little bit of time. Got to just sending that back. Oh, that's not one without taking the other. To get anyone, Brimos goes ahead and whiffs. That could have been game-saving ult, unable to do much of anything, and now just Dank Monkey trying to do everything to hold on. Mighty Peon cannot touch it. 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining, and Salt is looking strong as they complete this map.
Something that I've kind of been noticing here is that, you know, regardless of who gets picked first, a lot of the team fights are won solely on the tanks. Have you really been noticing that? A lot of the tanks play making space here for their teams has just been completely Mad Lad style tank play, and they're playing it really well right now.
All right, so let me level with you, right? So I'm what they call a play-by-play commentator, and you're what they call the analyst.
Yes, I understand that.
So you picking up what I'm throwing down here? We cooking like Crisco?
I don't know, possibly.
Would you like nuggets? I'll send you some nuggets.
Dude, I can use some nuggets right now.
But yes, no, I actually really did not notice that. But I will say that Salt has been winning a lot of these fights without a lot of backup, if you know what I mean. Like, they'll force it into kind of like this 3v5 situation, and then they're very, very good at maintaining like this forward position, forcing AYAYA into a bad spot, and then they just clear up their kills, move on in. And those tanks are really, really good at keeping that forward momentum. That's what you need to see.
Yeah, absolutely. When we look at it, you know, Brimos being the aggressive tank that he is, has been taking up so much space for his team. But we've been seeing the same play from Berkey, just not as aggressive as you would think.
Alrighty, here we go. And I'm seeing just a lot that can happen. Divey composition, except for Dank Monkey. So they've got to be careful what angle that they take. And it doesn't look like anyone's touching the point just yet. There they go. They were looking for their subsequent target, and it was going to be Prim. They're not going to let him have just whatever space he wants. So it's
I would definitely understand that. You know, you got to get rid of that Widow, that main large threat here, in order for you to be able to properly proceed.
Ooh, and Dank Monkey landing a beautiful 4-man anti-nade. No real follow-up on that. Miss jumping on in, and Brimos has got to be careful. Oh, it's looking relatively rough, but they're still just working their way on in, and now Prim still in that back line, looking to try to get some sort of pick, just unable to do it right now. Is Mist still up in that front line, trying to make it work, and Mighty Peon does take out Prim. Great job there, as now AYAYA starts to feel it. They know they can work their way on in forward, and now Brimos is going to have the Nano along with a blade coming out here from Xerox, but Brimos coming out with a double kill. They're able to clean this bad boy up. I was not expecting that.
That was an absolute big play. You know, you managed to get the Nano off onto the ball. The pile drive does an insane amount of damage. I believe it's 100 if you hit him square in the face. And, you know, getting that Nano boost and putting it at 150 straight to the face, it's definitely a rough time.
Ooh, speaking of rough times, though, it's going to be a tough time here for the side of Salt. As now Mist has to find a way to GTFO, but oh my god, with healers in a dream, able to stay alive. Doesn't matter, the comes in from Berkey, able to take down one, with Prim taking out the other. I mean, they've got the Bastion set up right now, and that's a tough one there, folks.
How do you come back from this point? They're taking a really forward position, being right up on the cart, and that's definitely a really interesting play. But I can understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, they really want to keep that forward momentum, and that's the thing. They're kind of playing a dive composition, so they're looking for quick picks, but the ability to sustain a fight is incredibly hard, especially when you've got a Bastion just completely stomping people. Ooh. And there it comes. They just jumped right on in. They were unafraid. Here we go. Graviton does come up, unable to do anything though, as they go ahead and just clean up the backlot here. And Pachu is going to be the last one still alive, but it doesn't matter. And that's what I was talking about earlier. They're good at a very, very quick fight, and I'm really happy that they attacked the way they attacked, because a lot of players have a tendency to, okay, we're going to go, but only half the team really commits, the other half doesn't. And that's really where a lot of people end up failing in this composition.
Yeah, that's the main issue that you see usually is like your Monkey will go in and your Ball will go in. And maybe even your Genji will go in, but like your Lucio and your Doom are just like sitting off in the backlines doing something else random and completely by themselves.
Ooh, and I gotta give this here for the side of AYAYA. They knew from tank mode Bastion, but it's not going enough, as that ultimate there from Obi-Wan is gonna stop AYAYA dead in their tracks. Great job, Salt, as now they go ahead and start moving towards a forward position. They've got to finish this, or else a game 5 is going to be forced.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they've got to force the game 5 here. At least AYAYA does, because otherwise, Salt, or sorry, AYAYA doesn't have to force the game 5.
Salt does.
Yeah, Salt has to force the game 5, because if AYAYA wins this, then that means yeah, there we go. I promise I word. I logic good.
You see, it's not just me. So there it goes. Deerox picking up a double and taking out the Bastion. That's going to be what makes it work. Now missed with that ultimate, just displacing the enemy team, and it's just a bad day for Red Hoodie. There's just nothing you can do right now. I'm loving the way these 4 players are moving. They've got like this really good mobile synergy. Meanwhile, Dank Monkey and McBean are just very good at finding their angles to just keep them alive. Great job. Obi-Wan gets that 1 pick, and that is just a fat. Oh, there's nothing you can do. There's just nothing. You don't have any stable shields.
What I don't understand though in that situation is why Berkey committed, the Earth Shatter there. I don't quite understand that.
Well, here's the thing. I always feel like for dive comp, the power comes from the intensity. If you can maintain that forward offensive, that forward momentum, you're able to really make it work. And here it goes, that ultimate. Oh my God! Managed to at least get quite a few. That Graviton almost saving them, but Athena calling the team kill. Man, I'm sitting here talking about their momentum, and they just find it. It's ridiculous. They just get off at a sprint.
Yeah, they just go. They're just like, hey, by the way, okay, now we're out.
Exactly. But I'm loving the way that they're playing that. But now there is going to be the change-up, though. Mighty P on sweep to the McCree. Probably to try to get... Oh, here we go. Some high noon and bebop. And oh, my God. Obi-Wan with the quad. Stopping them all dead in their tracks. He's got to feel good about that one. Oh, man.
It's just oof. That's an oof. I kind of feel bad for that team there, just getting completely destroyed by one single ult.
But that's the thing, though. I think they recognize that risk. That's one of the risks that they have playing the dive comp. They know they don't have any... So there's not really anyone there that can stop that unless Dank Monkey managed to shoot through everybody all at once. However, here they come, and now they've got this aggression, and they're not letting it go. Ultimate does come out here from Red Hoodie, so now they've got to beat through the sound barrier. But a lot of healing coming here from the side of, oh my God, Berkey just barely stayed alive, and now Pachu in a bad spot gets taken out, and I'm seeing just so much blue over red. Oh man, a Winds Plague does come on in, trying to stall. Here we go. High Noon comes out from Mighty Peon. That's going to be that zone, and all doesn't manage to do anything with that. They are still, though, at a time deficit.
They may be at a time deficit, but that's just one major thing here that we got going on, because just because you're at a time deficit doesn't mean that you're at a disadvantage, at least in my eyes. Because you can play a really fast game with a low time, and you can go all the way to the end. Whereas, if you take that large time amount that you have and play a little bit of a slower game, you might not be at that big disadvantage.
I mean, this is Overwatch, If you win, then you might lose.
Exactly.
Right, now I get the madness. Bro, I just solved Overwatch.
I think we just heard our caster's mind, or not our caster, our producer's mind here.
Just explode.
Less
What?
time. Hold up, guys. Less time, play fast, win. More time, play slow, lose. That's the
I don't-
TLDR.
I don't follow you here. So, here we go. 15 seconds are left on the clock. And it looks like we're going to be running that double shield. I'm not really sure what Salt wants to run. Oh, it looks like they're still sticking with that Ryan Zarya, but they're coming a little late into the game, aren't they?
5, 4, 3.
I definitely wouldn't say that they're coming in that late.
Attackers.
Just
I mean-
saying.
I mean, they're getting there.
They're getting there.
But, oh, are they? Okay, I'm like, what are they trying to do? Like, why is Berkey back? But I think they're just trying to eat the timeout, you know what I mean? They're trying to really...
Mess with them.
All right, here we go. Berkey up in that front line is now AYAYA's still trying to find their angles. Woo! Taking down Obi-Wan. That's going to be a big one there. So now Brimo starting to see the light. Xerox with another one. How dare you? Woo!
Mighty Peon picking up 2. Oh my god. Nope.
Oh my, jeez,
Nope.
look at that. Look at that scoreboard right now. AYAYA is just doing the work, but Salt still has the capability to do it. They've just got to make this work. Obi-Wan switching over to the McCree to try to go ahead and counter the Farm Mercy combo that is Xerox and Dank Monkey. So
I thought
they-
oh no wait, okay, they already do have a hit scan. They have Prim, but that might not be much.
but the soldier though, I don't know how I feel about that one.
I don't know how I feel about any of this right now, to be honest.
To be honest. Okay, got it. So here we go. Next fight in this whole series, and Berkey's got to be careful. Great protections there as Obi-Wan takes down Mighty Peon. My God! And that's gonna be an ultimate. Takes down a Wind's Plague at the very least. And now we're just seeing the steamroll here from the side of AYAYA. They're just working their way forward, and Salt has to regroup. They are in one fight territory. That's all they need to win.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with Berkey coming up with that Earth Shatter. It's big brain. It's big brain. Just get him.
Ooh, and here they go. Salt's got to be careful. Great protection there from the side of a Wind's Plague, but I don't know how much work to really do. And Hammer Down comes on in, and that's gonna be what ends that offensive push here for AYAYA.
Got you good as new.
Exactly. And see, you know, that's exactly what I was saying. Just because you're at a time deficit doesn't mean that
I mean, you're at a disadvantage. He's definitely right. You're at a disadvantage.
you're not at a disadvantage though. That's the thing.
What do you mean? Like you are.
play it. Hey, no, you can play it out with the momentum. Just because you don't have time doesn't mean you can't wreck some people with momentum.
I mean, definitely, but it is still.
No, it is not a disadvantage. You're only thinking it's a disadvantage.
Right. What? I'm playing blindfolded. Is that not a disadvantage? Or
Nope.
like?
Nope, not a disadvantage.
Attackers incoming in 30
Oh man, I'm sorry guys. This analyzer thing.
Big brain out here. Big brain out here.
Maybe he's looking for the spirit of life. I'm not really sure what's going on with him.
Shh.
Yikes. Alrighty, so here we go. Berkey Pachu. Still running that Ryan Zarya combo? I mean,
5, 4, 3,
let's see
Oh.
what we do here. So, let's get this fight underway, and they've got to be careful. Prim is going to be running that Mei, as sticking to that Hanzo. And now Xerox Dank Monkey still holding on to that combo. Missed!
Oh my god, missed!
You animal! Great job on getting them the heck out of there. But I also got to give it to Berkey Red Hoodie. They're like, you know what? All right, TFO, we're not giving them too much. But that's the thing. There's no current hit scan outside of a Wind's Plague that can really do much against Xerox.
Yeah, they definitely can't do very much against Xerox right now, aside from, you know, as you were saying, the Baptiste. And now they're just kind of letting the team roam free.
Oof, and there we go. Brimo's picking up a Red Hoodie. This is not looking good here for the side of...
60 seconds remaining.
I'm having a tough time.
What is going on here?
Oh Jesus! Now oh jeez, I don't have time to read Amara's thing. I gotta keep casting. So here we go. Obi-Wan has to get out of there, as Mighty Peon's looking to try to take him on relatively quickly. So no real progress yet from Salt, and they're falling down into their final 30 seconds. They've got to hurry up and start doing something about this. Here we go. Congos are up. Oh counter. Hammers are up. And that's going to be Brimos getting taken down. Oh, boy, that's just not a feels-good moment. Now what's remaining of the side of AYAYA still has to be extremely careful. And Dank Monkey getting grenaded. That's just not a good thing to see. 10 seconds are left on the clock. They're about to go into the overtimer. But will AYAYA... It's sticking. Shut up. AYAYA needs to start making their way on in, and are BMO suffering some pretty bad burns, and it's not just a roast. He needs to hop in there, as they've only got just a little bit further to go. Oh, here it goes! Oh, but Obi-Wan able to read that like a book, like a map. Call it whatever you want, managing to make it work. A Dank Monkey coming out with the clutch res. That's going to be Xerox back onto the field, looking to try to clean this bad boy up. Pachu going to be alive onto the point. Graviton Surge comes on in. Nothing really to back him up with. And now Pachu doing everything possible to try to hold on to make it survive. That's going to be it. AYAYA comes out with the first victory of the season. Or their season.
Their season. AYAYA is now 1-4.
Heck yeah, man, and that's the thing. It's the mid-season. I believe it's the mid-season, which is great. That means they still have plenty of opportunity to work their way and show just what it is they can do. And honestly, I think it was highlighted very.
Just the plays today, absolutely insane from both sides, really. But I just, we gotta point out that triple grab from Miss. That was just mean.
It was spicy. That's what it was. It was delicious.
No,
I
it's
love
mean.
I'm gonna go ahead and say spicy. Anyway, folks, here you are, and you've seen it first. AYAYA taking the first win of the season, and honestly, it was done fantastically. That being said, though, Salt played very, very well, even going the distance, almost forcing that game 5. But if you don't make it, you don't make it. And that's just the nature of the game. You just can't hate on it. So here we are, and Zell, player of the match. And those of you at home, please give a hashtag for your player of the matches. Show them some love. If you vote for yourself, nothing I can do about it. But go ahead and throw them on. Zell, who you got?
My player of the match is definitely Brimos. Absolutely. He's taken out all of that space that he's all the space that he took for his team definitely allowed his team to work, at least in the first place. And just all around, the space that he created was more valuable than what Salt had.
Right. Oh, Kaz, you wanna jump in on here, buddy? Absolutely, he did. But honestly, and I want to go ahead. All right. So I always feel like main healers get a lot of love, but support healers are very, very important as well. And Dank Monkey was killing it. Honestly, all the supports were doing fantastic work. But I gotta give this one up, at least for tonight, to McBean. Very good off healing support, able to get people at the right angle, move them off, keep people alive. And that's something, honestly, I just don't understand as playing Lucio. Being at the right place at the right time, able to land a pick or two. I mean, it's just extremely important. So I gotta give it tonight, at least to McBean. Great work. And I'm looking at the chat and I'm not seeing nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are like a minute behind, or whatever it is you have it set to.
We're a minute ahead, yeah.
So I definitely understand. And if I see it before we finish up the cast, then I guess we'll say it. Amara is sending some love here for the side of AYAYA. And that's really going to be it here for our program. If you're brand new here, thank you. Welcome for joining us. Sorry if you didn't manage to catch it. That being said, though, as we said earlier, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today's really the only day I cast, but you will be able to hear Zell at some point later on during the week. So I will say, please go ahead and fill out the applications down below. If you want to go ahead and join us, you want to be a coach, you want to be part of the stream team, you can more than go ahead and absolutely do it. And really, the more support that we have, at least in having more players, more teams, the bigger this can all get. It's really a community. Made out of a lot of hard work and love. So, and it's a lot of people really throwing in their spare time and attention to make this work. So please, if you'd like to be part of it, we'd love to have you. Zell, anything you want to add before we leave for tonight?
Just make sure you guys are here. Honestly, that's the best way that you can be out to support us if you don't want to be a member of the production team like me, Kazime, or Lau here. Just come out here, just kind of sit and chat, and just kind of enjoy the show is your best way to support us.
Yep. So that is really all I have for tonight. Do you have anything else?
No, that's about it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you for watching.
I am the Loud T-Rex.
And I'm Zell, the dirty one-trick cremane.
See you guys.